Hi, my name is Amy Weston, and I'm the Special Projects Officer at Peace Arch Hospital Foundation. At the Foundation, we believe in an upstream approach to healthcare. This means that we promote healthy initiatives that keep people active outside the hospital so they don't need to be inside the hospital. To further this mission, we support local organizations through healthy community grants, and we've also partnered with Move for Life, which is a physical literacy program for all ages. I'm here with Sean O'Leary, owner of Live Yoga. Thank you so much, Sean, for having us here today.
So nice to be here, yes.
Awesome. Well, we really believe that being active outside the hospital is an important thing to result in you not having to use the hospital. Can you tell me how you feel about the importance of being active in your daily life?
Well, I think once you start realizing how good your body can feel, your body's just going to want to move more. So anytime that you're doing some exercise, doing some movement, doing some stretching, it really connects your mind and your body so they're a little bit more in tune with each other. And in my personal opinion, that when someone starts feeling good in their body, they're going to stop doing the things that make them not feel good. So.
Awesome. Well, especially during this time when we're all spending time at home, what are some mental and physical improvements that yoga can bring by having that as part of your daily routine?
Well, I think that a lot of people, when they think about yoga, they mainly go right to the flexibility part. They think of getting more flexible, touching your toes, bending over backwards, all the things you see on the internet or YouTube. But really, like a well-rounded yoga practice is going to help people build strength in their body. So they're going to get the, stable in their joints. They're going to get improved bone density in their bones, and improve their posture just through body awareness from moving. And something here at Live Yoga we really care for is teaching people accessible yoga that's appropriate for their body so that they can control how far they're going into a pose or a stretch and safely come in and out. Now that's just the physical part, getting stronger, getting better balance, getting better mobility and flexibility, but then there's also the mental side. So relieving stress and tension. I think everyone knows that during the pandemic, it's very easy to get stressed out. It's very easy to feel tense in your body. And when you start doing yoga postures and breathing, you start to get a little bit more in tune with how to slow down, how to relax your breathing, and how to have those nice moments of relaxation in your body so you relieve stress and tension.
That's excellent. Well, for someone like me who works in an office job, or right now I'm working from home in an office, what are some moves that I can do to help better my posture, stay active throughout the day?
Well, I think, just everyone sitting at home, the number one thing is just to get up and move yourself a little bit. Every hour, every half hour. I know anytime I sit a lot, I start to feel a little achy in my hips, my shoulders round forward, my upper back feels stiff. So it could be as simple as doing a couple 5-minute shoulder stretches, a couple stretches like a lunge for your thighs, or even just doing a quick little squat for your groins and to release your low back. And we'll definitely look at those in our class today.
Excellent. And you guys have done an amazing job shifting during the pandemic, getting things online. Can you tell me about some programs that Live Yoga offers? I know that some people feel comfortable coming in, some people feel more comfortable doing at home, but is there something that Live Yoga can provide?
When the pandemic hit and we had to transition to online, we closed our studio completely and we created a whole online library of classes. It's only $20 a month. There's 120 classes and growing. We also have healthy back courses. We have prenatal courses. Those are all recorded. And they're just really great because you can do them whenever you want. On your lunch break for a 10-minute little yoga class, that's there for you. All you need is your web browser. We also live stream every class. So if you're not comfortable coming into the studio, you can tune in from your living room, from your home office, and do the yoga class without even getting in your car. So a lot of students love it. They save their commute time. They don't have to come down to the studio. They're still connecting with the community via live stream, all the other students, the teachers, and it's just a great way to keep people moving and investing in their health.
That's awesome. Well, Sean, thank you so much. It's amazing to be here in a local business in White Rock. 5 Corners, it's so accessible for people who live anywhere around the hospital. And I hear we have a class to do.
We're gonna do some yoga. I'm looking forward to having you guys.
I'm so excited.
Okay guys, welcome. Sean from Live Yoga. We're gonna do just a little bit of yoga today. I'll show you some few really simple postures. We have Logan and Amy here joining me. The one thing I always advocate, if any of these poses don't feel good in your body, just step out, skip them, continue with the next one. You always want to honor what your body is telling you. So everyone just come up to the top of the mat and stand with your feet hip distance and bring your arms to the sides. Now roll your outer shoulders back and stretch your arms down to the ground, look forward. And when you start your inhale next, reach up into the air. And when you start your exhale, take your arms out wide and turn your palms down to the floor and bring your arms right back down to the sides. So again, shoulders back, start your inhale, go up, lift your arms, lift your waist. And then exhale, take your arms out wide, turning the palms down. So once more like that, roll your shoulders back, stretch your arms. Inhale, go up and lift your waist with your arms. Now bend the knees slightly and just feel your heels even bounce there. And then exhale, move your hips back, keep your waist lifted, look forward, sit into a high chair first, and maybe sit a little bit further back into the chair, and then stand up, reach your arms up, and again, take your arms out nice and wide. Place the hands onto your hips. Bend the knees, heels heavy, shoulders back and tip your trunk forward. Lean weight into your left foot and step your right leg way back with the toes turned a little bit out to the side, 30, 40 degrees. And now stretch your front leg straight. Just like we started, bring your arms down, shoulders back. Wait for your inhale breath, push feet down. Inhale, lift your arms up to lift your trunk. Big lift up, exhale, arms out wide, palms down, bring them right back down to your sides. Now, once again, inhale, go up. You guys are doing great. You guys are doing great at home too. Push the back foot down, exhale, move your pelvis forward and bend into your front knee. Now, this is warrior one. Keep your legs strong, keep lifting your trunk. There's only one more moment here. Take the arms out wide, bring your hands back to your pelvis and tip your trunk forward. Get a good amount of weight in your front leg and then step forward and stand up. Great. Stand up tall, shoulders back. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, take your arms out nice and wide. Bring your hands to the hips. Once again, shoulders back, bend your knees, tip forward. Push your right foot down this time and step your left leg way back. Once the leg's back, push off the front leg, shoulders back just like we started. Great. Now wait for your breath. When you inhale, reach up. Lift your waist up into the air. Exhale, take your arms out nice and wide. Come right back down to the sides. Now this time we come into a warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Leg and the back foot presses down. Exhale, move your pelvis forward. Come forward, pause there. Take a breath. And then exhale, take your arms out nice and wide. Put your hands onto your hips. And shoulders back, lean forward, and then you could step yourself forward. Stand up, take a couple breaths. So now in our interview, I mentioned tight shoulders, working from home at the office. Here's something you could do from home. Really easy, really nice for your shoulders. So place both hands onto your hips, just like this. And rather than letting your shoulders go forward, roll your outer shoulders back and actually squeeze your upper arms in. So those back muscles help to open your chest and now pull your elbows down. So you could stay there or flip your palms onto the back of your pelvis and push your hands forward to pull your elbows and shoulders back. So we could keep going. Now interlace your fingers behind your body. Squeeze them together and lift the hands off the body and pull your wrists apart. So again, we're trying not to let the shoulders round forward like when we're typing on our computer. Pull your shoulders back, lift your chest, look forward, and now extend your arms down to the ground. And now by hugging the arms in, you're really helping pull all those big muscles on the tops of your shoulders down away from your neck. So all you have to do is just lift your head, and you get that nice release for your upper back, a nice release for your shoulder muscles, your neck. And you could hold it just as long as you'd like. Of course, listening, if it's too much, you come out. Now bend the elbows slightly so that you can just change the interlace of your fingers. Now again, squeeze your fingers, pull your wrists apart, pull your shoulders back, and then extend your arms back down. Great. You guys are looking good. You're pros. I like it. Take one more moment here. and then you can relax, let go. You shake your hands out, roll your shoulders out. Now the next one is a little bit of a squat. And I know that we spend a lot of time seated, but we don't actively try to open our hips when we're sitting in a chair. So take your feet wider than your hips and turn your toes out. And now if you don't know where your hips are, there they are, they don't lie. A little bit wider, toes out, hands to your pelvis, and just bend. Check that your knees point approximately where your toes face. Now shoulders on your back, move your hips way back, tip your trunk forward, and you can put your elbows there. So you can kind of take a load off there and push your knees out to the side and squeeze your hip muscles in. Now you could just try that. Put your hands onto the knees, pull the shoulders onto your back, lift your chest, and then just stand up. I want you to adjust. If you need to go closer or wider, you can. Hands back to your pelvis. Roll your shoulders back. And now sit your hips back, push the knees out, come right back to your elbows. So knees out wide, try to squeeze your hips together and take your trunk forward. Now you could stay there and breathe, or you could start looking between your feet and taking your fingertips down and let your head go. So that's a little bit of a hip opener, a little bit of a low back stretch. It's hard for the legs. So the last idea, if you'd like, lift your hips higher, turn your toes forward, and maybe straighten your legs and keep your head hanging. Of course, bending the knees if that's too much in your legs or your back. 2 more breaths there. Now put your hands on the fronts of your legs, lift your shoulders to the sky, and inhale, stand back up. Now the last thing for your little mini office practice, you guys can do this at your office in between your Zoom meetings or whatever you're doing. Come back to the top of your yoga mat, put your hands on the hips, bend your knees a little bit and get weight into your left foot. Lean into it and step your right leg just a couple feet back. Toes tucked. Put your hands onto your front knee, both hands, and now slowly push the knee down and bring your back knee down to the ground. Now, if you needed to put padding there, you could get a pillow or fold up your mouse pad, whatever you need to do. Push your hands down, roll your shoulders back, look forward, and you're driving your back knee into the ground, stabilizing your pelvis, rolling the buttocks down, and you could stay just like that. So we get that back thigh stretch, or you could do the same arm positions we've done. So arms alongside. Great, guys, look awesome. And then inhale, go up and lift your waist. So push your feet down, and then lastly, take your arms out nice and wide, bring them back down. Now lean back forward into both hands in your front knee. Take your trunk forward, and then just lift your back knee and push the front foot down and just step forward. So now the second one, hands to the hips, bend your knees quite a lot. Put both hands onto your right knee and step your left leg just a couple feet back. It's a short lunge, heel in the air, and then slowly come down onto your back knee. Great. Push the hands down. Now, you could also, if you needed support, you could have your hands on your desk or on your chair. It's nice to hold something. Here, we're pushing the hands down into the front knee. So you could stay there, driving your back knee down, or you could bring your hands alongside you. Now, just pause there for a moment. Wait till you're steady, and then when you inhale, you could lift your arms up. 2 breaths there. It's a real short lunge. It's not the long, deep lunge. And then take your arms out nice and wide. Bring your hands down onto your front knee. Tip forward, lift your back knee up, and then you could very quietly step forward and stand up tall. Now the last thing is just very simple. Both feet down hip distance, hands alongside, and roll your outer shoulders back. Push your feet down and inhale, lift your arms up. So we finished class with this nice easy lift. Feel the low back lift, feel your waist lift, push your feet down. Now take your arms out nice and wide. Great, relax your body and just give yourself a little thanks for a little bit of movement in your day.
Thank you so much, Sean. That was excellent. And so for people who are interested in getting involved with yoga, where can they go? Where can they find Live Yoga?
Well, Google yoga in White Rock, you'll see Live Yoga there. It's www.liveyoga.ca. We're also a family-run business. We're a huge community of yoga practitioners. And if you want to check us out on social media, it's on Facebook or Instagram. It's at Live Yoga Studio. And there you'll get to see cute pictures of our dog and me and my daughters doing yoga, because we are a family business and we do really share our lives with our community. So that's where you can find us.
Oh, well, thank you so much for having us here today. And for anyone who's interested in learning more about the healthy community programs at Peace Arch Hospital Foundation, visit pahfoundation.ca. Thanks so much, everyone. See you again soon.